Which 6th Ranger has the best suit design? Amongst all the Rangers in Super Sentai and Power Rangers, the 6th Rangers have the most unique and elaborate suit designs. And today, I'm gonna rank them in a tier list. We've got S tier for perfection, A tier for amazing, B tier for good, C tier for below average, and D tier, which is just plain bad. Starting out first, we've got Dragon Ranger, who featured a green suit with an armored golden chest piece that was different from every other Ranger that came before. He has an aggressive looking helmet mold with gold trim on his gloves and boots, and a golden dino buckler. Dragon Ranger is iconic, and I have zero complaints about his suit. So he's gonna go in S tier. Next up is Kiba Ranger from Die Ranger, with a white, black, and gold suit design with a really dynamic looking helmet mold, golden cuffs on his gloves, a golden belt featuring a Greek key design, and his logo emblazoned on his chest. The color balance in this suit is perfect, and it followed in the footsteps of Dragon Ranger with its armored chest piece. Kiba Ranger goes in S tier. Next up is King Ranger from O Ranger, and I have to admit that black and gold is one of my favorite color combinations. He has plenty of gold in his suit design, which is probably why they called him the Gold Ranger in Power Rangers Zeo. He continues the trend of having an armored chest piece, and the symbol on his visor is actually the kanji for king in Japanese. This is just a gorgeous suit design, and it's gonna go in S tier. Next up is Mega Silver from Mega Ranger. His suit design looks similar to the other Rangers on the series, but he's obviously silver, with gold accents throughout his suit, and instead of having multiple colors on his chest, the suit features a dark green color. This isn't a bad suit design, but compared with the previous 3 Rangers, it is a big step down. So we're gonna put him in B tier. Next up is Time Fire from Time Ranger. He was, of course, the second Red Ranger on the show, and there wasn't really a whole lot of change compared to Time Red. They made his visor design and his chest design a bit more jagged, but other than that, they look largely the same. This is my favorite design on the show, but I can't call it especially unique. We're gonna put Time Fire in B tier. Next up on the list is Gao Silver from Gao Ranger. He features a silver and blue color scheme accented in gold, and a helmet that resembles a wolf. I like this design a lot. The shape of his helmet is very sleek, and the colors on this suit are balanced just right. It's nothing over the top like the first 3 Rangers we looked at. I think we're gonna put him in A tier. Next up is the Ninja of Ninjas, Shurikinger, from Hurricaneger. He features a color scheme very similar to Dragon Ranger, with a green undersuit, an armored golden chest piece, and gold accents on his helmet. Much like some of the other Rangers on this list, he looks like he could actually take a little bit of damage, due to the armored design. He has the silver texturing on his upper arms, which resembles a sort of chainmail. He also has the ability to change his look by removing his chest piece and spinning around the upper part of his helmet. This was a return to the over-the-top and elaborate-looking suit designs of 6th Rangers in the past, and Shurikinger is gonna go in A tier. Next up is Abare Killer, the White Ranger from Abba Ranger. This was a white suit design with black accents and gold trim, complete with a red visor that added a lot of contrast to the design. He also had an armored chest piece. This is easily one of the most aggressive and fearsome looking designs in the history of Super Sentai. And honestly, this might be the best looking suit design in the history of the franchise. Abare Killer is an easy S tier.
Nonsense.
Next is Deca Break from Deca Ranger, featuring a white suit design with a little bit of blue and a Roman numeral 6 on his chest. All of the other Rangers on Deca Ranger feature numbers on their chest, but Deca Break mixes it up with a Roman numeral. Aside from that, there's not really much that sets the suit apart from the other Rangers on the show or the other 6th Rangers, so we're gonna put him in B tier. Next is Magi Shine from Magi Ranger, a heavily armored gold design with a blue undersuit and even a cape. He's so armored that he looks like he could actually tank damage in real life. In Power Rangers Mystic Force, this suit design was called Solaris Knight, and I think this is fitting because he looks like a golden knight. I really like this design, but not quite as much as some of the Rangers in S tier, so we're gonna put him in A. Next up is Boken Silver from Bokenger. This was a silver suit design with black accents and orange trim. It looks pretty sleek, but not anything spectacular. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Next, we look at Go On Wings from Go-Onger. These are two very similar suit designs, with one being gold and the other being silver. I really like their helmet molds and the harness design on their chests, and I find the shades of gold and silver featured here very attractive. But aside from that, there's not really much that makes them stand out, so they're gonna go in B tier. Next up we have Shinken Gold, who features a shiny gold suit with dark blue accents and Hikari, the kanji for light, on his helmet. I really love how shiny they made the gold look on this suit, but I think I would like it more if there was a bit more gold, or if they made the blue into black. So we're gonna put this 6th Ranger from Shinkenger in the B tier. Next we're gonna look at Gosei Knight from Goseiger, who features a heavily armored black, silver, and gold suit design with a red visor. He lives up to his name because of just how armored he is. In fact, he wouldn't look out of place in a Kamen Rider or Metal Hero series. I really like this design, but he doesn't really look like a typical ranger. I'm gonna put Gosei Knight in A tier. Next is Gokai Silver from Gokaiger, with a suit design that's black with a silver coat, and a helmet that featured a bandana instead of the tricorn hat of his comrades. This is nothing elaborate, but it does contrast well with the other rangers on the series, and the Gokaiger suits look amazing to begin with. We're gonna put him in B. Next we have Beatbuster and Stagbuster from Go Busters, two suits that look very similar, but one is black and gold and the other is black, silver, and light blue. They're very simple, clean, and sleek, and I can appreciate that. Although I wish they had done a little bit more to differentiate their designs from the other rangers on the series. Because of that, we're gonna put them in B tier. Next we have Kyoryu Gold from Kyoryuger, a silver, black, and blue design that in my opinion gets kinda lost in the shuffle amongst all the other excellent suits on this series. I'm not a particular fan of his helmet mold, and amongst gold rangers on the series, I find this shade of gold to be a little bit less attractive than the other ones. That might be nitpicking a little bit, but I'm gonna put him in C. Next up is Tokyu Rokugo from Tokuger, and I'm really not a fan of the base suit designs of this series. I don't care for the helmet very much, so honestly this ranger had the deck stacked against him to begin with. That being said, he does do a little bit more with the design than the other rangers on the show, but I'm gonna put him in D tier. Next up is Star Ninja from Ninninger. This is a gold cowboy themed design with an armored chest piece, but I feel like the colors and the aesthetic are just kinda all over the place here. He's mostly gold, with what resembles a red bandana and blue upper arms. I do like this shade of gold, but aesthetically he looks out of place with the other rangers on the show, and I've just never really been a big fan of the cowboy look. If you are into cowboys, then you're probably already typing your comment, telling me why I'm wrong, but I'm gonna put him in D tier. Next up is Dyusol Gold from Dyusoldier, a gold, black, and dark blue suit design that I think suffers from the same criticism as Shinken Gold. There's just a little bit too much blue here. But Dyusoldier had awesome suit designs to begin with, and Dyusol Gold has an aggressive looking helmet mold that's very attractive. That being said, they didn't really do much else to differentiate the suit design from the other rangers on the show. He's just shinier. But I really like the helmet, and I can't hate on this design too much, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. Next up is Kirame Silver from Kiramager. This isn't a season with suits that I'm a particular fan of, but Kirame Silver has a shiny silver suit design with orange accents. He also has the gemstone look on his shoulders and part of his helmet, along with some goggles. I don't really find this suit particularly dynamic or unique, but they did add a few small details to make it so he wasn't exactly the same as the other rangers. I think if they had given him an armored chest piece, or a bit more black in the design for contrast, he would look better. But as it stands, we're gonna put him in C tier. Next up, we've got Two Kaiser from Zenkaiger, featuring a black and shiny gold suit with red accents. He's based on the suit designs of Gokaiger, with a wider hat, armored shoulders, and just a more elaborate design overall. As I said earlier, I'm a big fan of black and gold as a color scheme, but I think the addition of red here on his gloves, upper boots, and collar really tie the whole design together and make it pop. I think the suit designers really went for it here, and this was just a great design overall. He's gonna go in S tier, because I have no complaints about his design. Next we have Don Dorogoku and Don Torobolt from Don Brothers. They both feature very similar suit designs with slightly different helmets in a gold, black, and red color scheme. They also have armored chest pieces, and I think the silhouette of these suits is just excellent. That being said, I don't think they're quite as attractive as some of the Rangers in our S tier, so we're gonna put them in A. Next up is Spider Kumonos from King Oger, an armored white, black, and gold suit design with beautiful details that make him stand out amongst all of the other Rangers. His visor features a spider, and he has armored shoulder plates, an armored chest, and a tailcoat trimmed in gold. He's so armored that he actually looks like he could be a Kamen Rider. His suit has excellent color balance, and I have no complaints. Easy S tier. Next up is Boon Violet from Boon Boomjer. He features a violet racing suit with yellow accents, along with a wheel on his helmet and wheels on his ankles. I think the suit designs in Boon Boomjer are wacky to begin with, and he's no exception. I just don't find this design particularly dynamic or attractive at all. D tier. Next up is Goju Polar from Gojuger, a really over-the-top and elaborate-looking design that's black and white with gold and light blue accents. He brings back the armored chest piece, along with having a little bit of armor on his boots, complete with some gold claws. The colors are balanced really well on this suit, and even though it's a relatively new design, I think it's going to be remembered fondly over the years. A tier. Next, we're going to look at X1 Mask from Mask Man. This was a prototype 6th Ranger suit, but I wanted to include it anyway. He has a green undersuit with a helmet mold that resembles Battle Japan from Battle Fever J, along with what appears to be a black vest on his chest. Although this design is unique, I think it's actually the worst looking suit design on Mask Man, and not really much to write home about. I'm going to put him in C tier. Next, we look at Ninja Man from Kaku Ranger, a fully armored suit design that's blue with gold accents. He also features the letter N on his chest, and a katana on his back. I know calling him a ranger might be pushing it a little bit, but I wanted to include him anyway, since that's the role he fills on the show. He looks good, but not amazing, so I'm gonna put him in B tier. Next, let's look at Signal Man from Car Ranger. He has a blue and white suit design with a police motif featuring blue, yellow, and red lights. It's clear they were going with a police theme, and I think they nailed that. He actually reminds me a lot of Kamen Rider G3. Aesthetically, I don't think it's on the same level as some of the higher tier Rangers, but this suit does a good job at conveying the police theme. B tier. Next, let's look at VRV Master. This is an all-black armored suit design with silver accents, and he looks a lot like a metal hero. You can debate whether or not you think he's an actual 6th Ranger, but I'm gonna put him in B tier. Next up, we have Black Knight from Ginga Man. He has a heavily armored black and gold suit design with a long red cape. The horns on his helmet make him look different from every other Ranger that came before. And much like Rangers like Magi Shine and Gosei Knight, he looks like he could legitimately take some damage in real life. This is a classic look that fit in really well with the other Rangers on Ginga Man. I wouldn't say this suit is perfect, but it's definitely amazing. And I'm gonna put him in A tier. Next we have X from Lupin Ranger vs Pat Ranger. He of course serves as the extra ranger on both teams, with a different suit design depending on which team he's working for at that moment. On one hand you have his gold suit design featuring a long coat with silver and red accents, contrasted by his other design which is silver and black featuring gold accents. He also of course has a giant X as his visor. I don't think either one of these suit designs will blow you away, but he definitely has a cool concept, and the fact that he goes between two different designs gives him a few extra points. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Next up, let's look at Geki Chopper from Geki Ranger. I know he wasn't technically the 6th ranger on the show, but that's kind of the role he fills, so I wanted to put him here. He has a sleek white, black, and orange suit design that looks similar to a martial arts gi, featuring a belt that looks similar to something you would find in karate or taekwondo. He also has a really nice looking rhinoceros themed helmet, and he looks quite different from the other rangers on the show. I think this suit has excellent color balance, with a nice amount of detail without being overdone. I'm torn between A and B, but I think we're gonna go with B tier. Next up, let's look at Ho-Oh Soldier from Q Ranger. He has a black and red suit design with a phoenix on his helmet, a star on his chest similar to the other rangers on the show, and a headset. The suit isn't anything over the top, but I think its color balance is perfect. He also has a bit more armor on his chest compared to the other rangers, something that I appreciate. And I think the headset gives him a tactical feel to really round out his design. His suit isn't anything crazy or over the top, but I really like this design a lot. And maybe I'm crazy, but I'm gonna put Ho-Oh Soldier in S tier. Next up we have The World from Zyuohger. The World has a segmented suit design featuring the multiple animals that he represents with a black, silver, and gold color scheme. To be honest, I'm not really a big fan of this segmented suit design or his helmet mold, and I find this look kind of unattractive in general. I do appreciate the large amount of black on the suit design, but we're gonna put him in C tier. Next up is a ranger who's not really a ranger, but I wanted to include her anyway, and that is White Racer from Car Ranger. She's basically a fangirl of the team, with the power to transform into her own suit design, complete with a number 6 on her arm. She doesn't have a helmet, and her suit is clearly very different from the other rangers on the show, but it fits her character very well. Representing the magical girl archetype, this suit is very similar to something you would find in the live-action Sailor Moon series. While she doesn't have a helmet to critique, she does have a headband, and for what this suit is trying to accomplish, I think it does it pretty well. We're gonna put her in B tier. I'm your worst nightmare. Finally, let's talk about Titanium Ranger, a ranger that was exclusive to Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. This is a silver suit design accented in gold, with a simple V for the visor. The style of this suit is somewhat understated, and it kinda reminds me of the suit designs from 1950s and 60s sci-fi. Very simple, very sleek, but stylish nonetheless. We're gonna put Titanium Ranger in the B tier. And there you have it, my tier list of 6th Ranger suit designs from Super Sentai and Power Rangers. But of course, that's just what I think. Let me know what you think I got right or wrong in the comments. You can also make a tier list like this yourself at tiermaker.com, and be sure to share it with me in my Discord server, link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, it would mean a lot to me if you smacked the shit out of that like button. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.